have, it is Miniorek versus Guggie. Now, this is a bit of you could say this is a bit of a David and Goliath type of game. Miniorek, the winner of SMC, the finalist and of multiple cups as well, and Guggie has not been able to reach. I think we only reached playoffs of cups even once, and it was the round of 24 in SC 2022, and now all the way to the semifinals. Has definitely improved.
This is going to be a tough one, I think, for Guggie. Mini definitely has the reputation behind him. Also came first in his group against OP.
I've counted...
Guggie had a bit more of a closer group. In second, Garage.
Yeah, quickly taking a look at the brackets. Indeed, Miniorek thus far in his path towards the semifinals, in all of the groups and in the postseason, in the brackets, has lost 3 sniper games in total.
That is a portent of what's to come.
Yeah, so... But Guggie, at least from watching this current games, I would say that Guggie has definitely one of the more dynamic spies. And by dynamic, I mean he does everything, and you just have to be ready for it. And
yeah, you can't count Guggie out of doing anything.
Yes, and while he certainly had that playstyle before, it's not nothing new. I would say at least in this cup has definitely, I want to say that sanded out the rough edges, and it's not as heaven or hell as basically. It's not a big divide between Guggie good form, Guggie bad form. It's been definitely on the better side for him. But let's see if it's gonna be that better versus Miniorek. Quick introduction to the picks and bans for Miniorek versus Guggie. It's gonna be the same venues, but it's this time Miniorek doubling Redwoods and Guggie doubling Gallery, so we have different doubles this time around.
Ooh, 2 different doubles. That's good. That'll give us a more dynamic venue format.
Indeed, I know Miniorek loves his Redwoods, but also Guggie is a fan of it, and this venue format sits for him quite well. I know he's a fan of most of these venues. But I don't think... Let's not waste any more time. Let's go in. Miniorek is going to be starting on the sniper side, and Guggie on the spy as general. Starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yeah, Guggie, as we mentioned, very chaotic. Might even be picking spies throughout this set. We start out with an extremely close flirt at windows. We're going to be smart and get out of there before it can be noticed.
I thought that was going to be a highlight for us, though, because we kind of just... the laser hovered right over us, but was not the case. Bit of an awkward entry, I would imagine, but... Another green flirt.
Really close to 2 characters here. 98%. Second highest non-complete we've seen today.
Toba will hate that slightly less than the 99% flirt, but it's neither here or there.
Yeah, well, hopefully we'll see Guggie get a bit of a move on here. I think it's a bit early for take this contact. And we should probably avoid completing Seduce for the time being, because we can grab that at some random point later on, more than likely.
Oh, we go for the bug instead, and... No highlight.
Was visible. Mini, I think, contemplating a shot here, but no highlight immediately.
I think maybe we're contemplating... I think we're... I don't know, maybe we're contemplating a credit, maybe, but... Oh, we do feel a difficult flirt of this not flirt, print on this briefcase.
Fingerprint.
Yes. I think you can flirt a briefcase.
Yeah, gonna take it across venue. Yeah, we haven't picked up a highlight. No sip on that briefcase return is completely normal, but it can be a good way of trying to sell yourself in the eyes of the sniper.
Yeah, also I'm thinking, but since we picked general here and it is library, we might be thinking of swap place as well. Luckily we do have to grab the floor before seduction target leaves. So way better pacing from Guggie thus far. Grabbing a bug here, though it's not 100% sure yet if that's credited or not. You can definitely credit the path even though you didn't see it, because we are walking right beside the ambassador that statues.
And there are a couple lowlights here. We saw a few lowlights from Rob as well in the previous set.
We're taking the book out while the laser is on the other side watching Toby, and I don't think this is noticed. White contact is coming off, knocks out quite I think 5 people taking it, and only a couple of conversations does have real.
A good abuse of the laser tension on the right side from Guggie. We'll see if we can get away and into this blue shelf with that book without being seen.
Imagine we're gonna drop this off any moment now. Then I would like it to basically try to finish around this time. Basically, put that book
we should get going, because if we hesitate any longer, we could get shot for a late inspect complete. But if Mini doesn't have the mission count on that bug and this transfer, Guggie might get our first spy win. First half of the venues today.
The transfer comes up. Oh, we get a highlight though. Oh, and that is just unfortunate. I wonder if that's transfer credit, bug credit.
Into this conversation.
Yeah, we're one of the 2 highlights. It is a green purloin. I think we were on screen and we rejected. Let's see how far this chain goes.
I don't hate our odds of this. We haven't gone to statues, and I feel like Mini would have to credit.
Low light takes though.
Has.
And that's just a shot.
Yeah, Mini too experienced.
And I think also we were trying to cover up the fades whilst walking, but unfortunately for Guggie, Boots was already a low light. So probably eyes off in the... And basically suspicion off for them. And yeah, just the Mini to experience. Nice attempt. I like the transfer play and the bug, but I think one of those was noticed. I'm not exactly sure what. Maybe it's transfer. But in any case, Miniorek does hold the sniper. Let's see if he's able to take a win as Spy, playing as Queen. Starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Mini responding to Guggie's general with the Queen. I wonder if it's deliberate.
Maybe it's just random. You can never know. Don't imagine you
random
picked
chance can be cruel sometimes, like that.
Indeed. 34% flirt. Not the best of starts, but the worst was either. Luckily grabbed that flirt relatively quickly. Now I wonder how Miniorek is gonna be trying to throw up Guggie's sniper, since Guggie's sniper is definitely improved in this cup. It's definitely not as strong as his spy play has been thus far. So thus far,
yeah, I was just thinking that I think historically Guggie's spy has been the highlight of his play. I feel like his sniper has let him down a bit more, but obviously making it to semifinals has definitely proven that he become more capable.
We're gonna go for this drink here. I think there's a difficult print on this still. Are we gonna take that? No, we don't. Another respectful flirt from Mini.
A difficult print at that distance from the Amba could be quite hard to track.
Though,
often proximity to Amba is quite a tell in that situation.
I would gonna say Toby is highlight though, but I wonder if that's just for Guggie to keep a track of, since it's not coming down with Prince. Or would you go for a request? That is a white purloin at books, and that's just, it's all over on screen. That's just a shot. I like the attempt, but a white test there immediately on the sniper's field of view is just death.
Yeah, Mini identifying that Toby's not going to have to move much after that offer to Smallman, so goes for the quick reject at shelf. I like the play. Could have really throwing a wrench in Guggie's sniper tracking. It was well timed with the rotation.
I mean, nice attempt, but unfortunately you gotta hit those greens without play, and that's the risk you take, and unfortunately it doesn't work out. Guggie now on the spy side, playing a salmon. Starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it. I suspect chaos here from the spy side is gonna work way better on the 4-8 than around into the 5-8.
Yeah, a lot less chaos you need to do in order to win. And the less chaos you have to do, the better.
The less crazy stuff you have to basically get past the sniper, the easier the time is. It's basically it. A white flood for 28%. Still on track for the free if we hit a green, but
Seek has picked up a highlight here. Quite sure what for this early in the game.
Knowing Mini, it's possibly for some sort of pathing, or maybe it's just some research thing that Mini has done. Though I imagine it's the former rather than the latter.
Yeah, I would struggle to believe that it's a bug credit of any kind. We'll find out. Decent conversations here, honestly.
We're taking an innocent drink here, though. And Guggie this time has been playing so slower, so changing it up. But maybe he's just biding his time to do some crazy stuff later. Oh, and we hit a white sadly for 62%.
Yeah, that does mean we need a green if we want to finish with the third. But Seek stepping away again. And then stepping back as we decide to leave.
Minute 45, now we're in books. Is there a print? I don't imagine there's a print on here, so are we gonna go for an indirect transfer here? Taking a book out? We are taking the book out. Let's see if that's gonna be a direct.
We decide to step away.
On the red flirt!
Contact. Oh, Wheels also leaves at the same time.
I imagine
awkward.
It's gonna
this game has become chaotic.
And a white time ad. Right on the beep is
that well timed? Do you want that to happen?
I'm not sure.
Kind of a windy path into green shelf, going for green microfilm. And he, I think, is preoccupied with the list.
Yeah, with we were zooming on the tray, so inadvertently probably a very good timing from Guggie on that transfer. Oh, another white test for 87%.
Yeah, awkward. But
and a double talk.
And the end of red.
On the white test purloin though, we are watching and the fade is not seen. We are blocking the fades.
Smallman took previously, so if this list is noticed, this game's over. Minnie's unhappy, trying to get a look at this.
Now it's seen, but I don't know if that's how suspicious we are though. No highlight count to us.
Smallman to get away with the second microfilm. Flirt should be no problem, although Minnie could find the shot for just this purloin.
I imagine it's gonna be a crash bug though. Transfer with especially when you do a white pearl and you think, oh my god, I'm probably one of the biggest suspects, and doing doing an animation transfer at blue with no cover would be big, and basically one of the 5 people available is just death. I guess we're gonna have to do some sort of crash bug.
Not much time to do that anymore. I think you're right. We're gonna have to go for a crash bug, and I don't think Minnie's gonna let anybody get away with that.
I think we're eyeing up on the ambassador. We're eyeing up. Here it is, the crash bug. Oh, it's not shot. Ooh. It's not seen. Guggie's gonna think about spy went onto Ballroom, and that's bug. You know, that was almost a desperation bug. Guggie breaks Miniorek sniper. I'm very surprised that wasn't shot.
I'm surprised Minnie wasn't on top of that purloin, but I think that threw enough chaff in the air that everyone else picked up enough heat and distracted from Salmon going for a bug at the end.
Yeah, It's nothing else really to watch though. So Sika's at the window pad. Everyone else is in conversation, still at the windows. There's no one at mission sites, and Salmon is doing the basically walking conversation. Just, I don't know why we not shot, but
I
maybe
think Wheels had been highlight for at the blue shelf, so he probably got credited with microfilm, and then Mini was probably watching him talk when he entered conversation, and it just happened to be timed such that he was able to get away with that bug.
And I'm gonna say great bug from Guggie, and maybe a bit of I guess I don't know. I would say missed opportunity for that. Basically, there was no one in the Purloin chain, I think, before us. So missing that Purloin ultimately must caused it. And let's see if Miniorek is able to actually strike back as Blinkwing here. Starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it. Wasn't expecting a spy win this fast.
Yeah, Mini is spy certainly capable of bringing it back, but if Guggie can hold on for as long as possible, that'll make this set really close. Ooh, other twin gets a highlight. It's more than likely a differentiation highlight, but being the one that is not highlighted is certainly a benefit to Mini here.
Yeah, I do recall that big Guggie highlights the first one that has any sort of progress. I think that's maybe he was giving our twin basically a bug path credit, so thus he gets highlight for it. As we now step into a blue bookshelves, everyone else is on the far side, so even if we're out in the open, Ambassador comes to us.
Unfortunately, Amba is going to attract some attention there, but being the only one, Amba wasn't necessarily in danger and in need of attention. We might be trying to set up for like a pillar microfilm here, but Guggie's laser. Speaking of Guggie laser, Guggie hasn't been moving around as much on Sniper.
As you say that.
More stationary. He started moving a little bit more, but I haven't noticed him being particularly jittery.
It's this Dushy target comes to us, so even it's a fire flirt, it is still a nice one, a 90% one at that. I wonder if we're gonna try to go a direct transfer now, though. We cooked this book long enough.
He could, although the other twin has been there twice now, so Guggie might know that the other twin has not been there at all.
Gotta be finishing up flirt here, I imagine. Indeed we are. Minute 20 left, and again, we're gonna have to rush at the end there to complete missions. I imagine there's no way this book is gonna go back into blue. We're gonna have to dump this book into green if we want to finish in this game. Contact.
Yeah, Wheels is seeming like a big suspect here, so we'll see if Mini is able to keep him in for contact.
This could be a bug opportunity, though. Ambassador's at the...
Yeah, look, Mini's eyeing it up. We could go for the wrong arm, and we'd have excellent cover for it.
I think we're waiting for Ambassador to put down the statue. Now we're gonna go. Here it is. Oh, and we failed it, though. We were not close enough. And now we pick up a highlight. Yeah, I think this spells disaster.
It was well timed. It was ever so slightly visible, but I don't think that Guggie saw it. He was just crediting that path. That's a good credit at that.
Oh, white tie mats. And right before the beeps.
A singular beep.
Oh. And we are safety offing on twin. Yeah. I think we're just waiting for twin.
I have to imagine we die for this contact.
I imagine we die for anything almost. No one's basically being watched in this party except for twin here.
Double agent leaves. We'll see if we get a highlight on Teal there.
Banana bread.
They'll go for a fake BB. But I imagine this is not gonna shed any amount of heat from us. It does put a couple of low lights. Oh, did I say that red dress is highlight now? But I don't think we're finishing missions. We're
Might
timing
commit
out.
to the timeout here, which might be his highest odds play. Guggie is still handing out a few highlights on red dress there.
Miniorek is not happy the ambassador's staying in place. Yeah, this is gonna be a timeout.
Red forces him away.
This is just a timeout from Miniorek. I mean, that's probably the best play. Just basically giving as much time for the sniper to do a wrong shot. But I think that timeout notice was just sealed our faith. And I don't think even if the game went on for 20 more minutes, I think we were just a shot pretty much always.
Yeah, I'm surprised that bug didn't work out for Mini. It was executed pretty well.
I think we're just tad too far.
I guess just hugged wheels a bit too far. Yeah.
We're just tad too far. And that was the credit anyways. And with that, Guggie's up 3-1. Early start for the underdog. Let's see if he's going to be able to keep up playing as rocker. Starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it. It is Guggie's double.
Venues.
Yeah, Guggie's double.
This is where things get real.
Respectable first part for 47%. Not sure if I terribly like that. Might as well, if you're gonna go that close, might as well go near it all the way.
A handful of lowlights.
I think are we choosing the sprint? We're choosing this. We are choosing the sprint briefcase here.
It's nice. Mini is zoomed out.
We are guarding this ambassador. I think that's why he did it. Guggie already
noticed that the briefcase has moved position without anybody having handled it. But that print could be very beneficial for Guggie in the later stages of this game.
We do request. Ambassador doesn't take a drink. So now imagine we're just gonna reject. Yeah. We're eyeing up the seduction target here. It is the white test for 81%, so almost any flirt will do.
Yeah, I feel like that going for that drink print's a bit greedy even. Requesting it across the conversation. Could have been someone in between that Miniorek thought should have been offered first.
No shenanigans at the bookcase. And so far, Amber has not left any more prints thus far. A very quick stay at the painting pad there. We do finish up the floor, but that's something that Miniorek could potentially notice. Oh, now we do request. Now we're going to finish up this fingerprint, I imagine. Indeed we are.
We're in a much more natural position here. To finish this up, if Double Agent cooperates, we should have third mission done pretty easily. What's our fourth option going to be?
That's a big if, though. If Double Agent cooperates, that's the big if.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did see Rav put out a position on his last game of Gallery. But it's outside. Conversations are relatively full too. It is a shame that neither one is in.
I imagine we're gonna do a
setup.
The salmon takes. I imagine if salmon
set up in a bug spot. Ambud comes nearby. Both these double agents have just been back and forth between paintings. It looks like double agent will land and force the other one away. So Guggie could be aware of the SDA at this point. But what's our third gonna be? We might have to take this bug on our way to get that contact.
Here's the bug.
There it is.
We do pick up a highlight bow.
Giving it to us. Mini credits that, which is great. But will he be able to shoot for this contact having only one of those prints?
I imagine maybe behavioral. Now we see someone with the bug credit immediately leaving and going to a conversation with the only SDA. And indeed, Mini does shoot at that. Yeah, great credit on the bug. And I want to take a look at that bug. So Ambassador is gift wrapped that bug, and the snapback is not visible. I want to.
That's so good from Mini. Yeah, the lack of snapback is visible, which is about the only tell you can get out of that besides the idle reset. Wow, great spot out of Mini.
Yeah,
and great willingness to shoot
great.
For just the contact.
Yeah, great awareness, and I think that's what also set it off. Is if you look at the venue, there's only one reel. So wait. Oh, the other oh, never mind. The DA isn't the conversation, but I think what set the Mini alarms up is that my suspicion who has bug credit immediately wants to the other conversation with the other SDA and then does a contact. I think that's what triggered a shot as well. That's one of the reasons as well. But in any case, great game from Guggie, but unfortunately Miniorek showing that experience and is looking to tie things up. Bond his pie, playing as the big gentleman Taft, starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it. Still amazed by that shot.
Yeah, and it was a great spy game from Guggie too. That's a tough game to shoot.
Yeah, partial. It's you only really had partial fingerprints, only a bug credit, and just a contact. Oh, we do take this book out. We land awkwardly at the back there.
Yeah, really close with this SDA. But I don't know if Guggie's the type to particularly punish that.
Floor for 78%.
I'd almost like us to try to keep this book hidden.
Oh, we are highlights. Oh, I don't like this.
We are. It's a stealth highlight as well. That could be for the positioning, though.
Yeah, I wonder if we put this book back at green, are we gonna get our highlight drop down?
Yeah, I doubt we'd get a low light for that, but could be a potential neutral light.
But with that highlight in play, even though we do have a couple of more highlights at the party, the fact that it's again a stealth highlight is the oh, I'm not a fan of that path. Though we do.
Yeah, this is a bit greedy.
Yeah.
A lot of activity at the back of the venue here. Amba's gonna go outside, and of course.
Oh, a white transfer right in the face of the sniper. Yeah, that's just a shot. Even that.
It's an interesting choice. Green is typically the easier of the two to get away with. We almost made ourselves a bit more visible than we would have been at the shelf.
I think we're banking on the fact that the ambassador is just going into this conversation here. But even then, the ambassador is in relative safety. He's near the DA, and the Teal is nowhere near, so he can stay watching the back of them. Unfortunately for Miniorek, white test is very much seen, and Guggie holding his own, though I'll admit that wasn't the most too inspiring of starts from Mini on the spy side.
Well, he still got a second chance on gallery.
Oh, indeed, but it's Guggie who's gonna be starting as the spy, playing as Pearls, starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Slow character, but we're gonna get.
Oh, and the white purloin
start.
Oh, that's bad. That is.
The drink outside is a wee woo, but
just
we're not dead yet. We'll momentarily be dead.
Miniorek checking out the dress before shooting, it seems, so that slow drag down across the low part of the white purloin plus a drink outside. That's just a quick game from Guggie. Unfortunately, white test does not work out. I wonder, even with the green test, I wonder if that still works. Ambassador was in relative safety there, though. Even if we reject.
That is the kind of thing that top snipers are capable of watching. So
Yeah,
would have
indeed.
been maybe closer. Maybe would have lasted a bit longer, but could have been a similar result.
I
But
think
as I
that
was
play would
saying, Mini does have a second chance of the spy game on Gallery.
indeed. I think that play works better if that's about green first of all. If it's a white purloin and you take it outside, I'm sorry, that's not gonna work. But if ambassador's very safe at this time of chaos, and if let's just say it was crowded like we are at the purloin here, I imagine we might get away with that. Or we have a higher chance of getting away with that. But in any case,
that is generally true of most purloin plays, at least.
in any case, let's see if Miniorek can actually secure a tie for the first half, playing as Alice, starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
And Mini going for a similar play. Toby has a bit more delay as we walk.
We just simply reject.
Toward this, but we're not gonna go for it.
Boots follow suit in doing that. Oh, that's a long reject chain. Oh, small man in the small man spotting.
Small man distracted from our bug attempt.
Oh,
and I wonder if this is calculated from Mini, but that book would have covered our snapback as we landed on this pad.
I don't think it was intentional that we grabbed that. Maybe we grabbed that book, not intentionally, but I think we just saw a good opportunity for a bug, and that book is just
stepping onto briefcase here. We're gonna have to do a hard tell in order to pick this up. But Guggie not keen to it.
Oh, unfortunately, we do fail the difficult print, so that just made dissuade our plans for actually doing a fingerprint finish.
And unfortunately not close enough to get this second flirt either. A lot of books out in the venue though, so that could be a potential option.
Minute 30 gone by, only one flirt to show for it. Though we do have that bug as a potential mission if we... No, we decide to go to blue. And I wonder if we're going to do an animation.
Having that bug, if that had taken, I think that time kind of just on Mini not getting close enough. Like on Ballroom, but had a bit more of a crowd to deal with there.
Oh, we don't return it and we go straight into green. And that's immediately seen by Guggie, and that's just a shot.
Yeah, Guggie holds the lead in the first half of these venues.
Interesting. We stopped reading before we do that, so that's even more interesting.
Yeah,
choice.
that I want to say I debuted that strat, which is like you stop reading in order to fake like you put the book back, and then you walk away as if you like don't have a book in hand, but if the sniper is on top of it.
Let's see that failed bug
obvious.
from the spy's perspective, sniper's perspective. So that the very snapback is visible, but unfortunately we were just...
Oh no, Amba started moving, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're just tad too far for the walking bug range, and unfortunately that didn't take. Oh wait, it's not. It's 3 to 5, Guggie. It's not 4 to. It's 3 to 5 to Guggie.
Smallman taking a highlight at that very moment gave us really good moment of cover.
Even without that cover, it's a hard bug to credit because it's a cross. It basically just crossing past basically for a second, and unfortunately it doesn't take for. And Guggie still holds to the leads that he got from Ballroom. And we're moving on to Miniorek's double though, so let's see if Guggie is able to hold on here, playing as Rocker in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yeah, we did see Redwoods go snipers last time, despite being relatively favorable for the spy.
If I were gonna try for a cheese, I was gonna say, maybe we're gonna try for a cheese inspect here at the bookshelf here behind. Sorry, but we're not really small, man. We can't hide as well. Instead, we pick up an inspect and a 34% flirt.
Yeah, we also don't pick up a highlight, which all the other 3 who started at statues did. That could be valuable if we decide to finish at the green shelf.
Seduction target comes to us, and this is a green test for 85. Bachelor's leaving a fingerprintable statue there, so that could be something that Guggie's eyeing on. Though, would be a second visit and no inspects complete, so that's something to bear in mind.
And if Guggie is able to hold on to this lead and take this set, he will have to face Rav in the final, which would be quite the success, beating Mini and Rav on the way to a championship title.
I mean, it is. I think for this tournament, it's definitely the biggest underdog story thus far for Guggie, climbing all the way to the semifinals and playing Miniorek. Not only playing against him, but playing thus far really great. Though I may criticize Miniorek Spy thus far. There have been a couple of plays that just been maybe a bit too ambitious.
Yeah, on gallery was leaning a bit heavily into the microphone, even though it wasn't finding success. TA splits on a weight BB. Unfortunate for Guggie, but still time for Double Agent to land in the conversation.
We're gonna delegate this to Red Dress, indeed.
We do, and we're also kind of sandwiching with Orange Dress there, who could have delegated with this briefcase in hand.
See, delegate does come off, and Orange Dress is low lit, and we are one of 2 neutralites, I think.
Yeah.
And unless Red Dress does something really crazy, I think that's done for.
This contact is unfortunate for
Banana
Guggie.
red.
Although Red Dress might have had real in the first one, I have to feel like we're gonna die if we go in for inspect completion in green.
We're gonna we go for a bug. It does not take. And we just wave at the sniper, and that's just a shot. I mean, at that point, there's basically nothing you can do. You've been caught with the purloin. Good awareness from Miniorek, and who could have done it?
Unfortunate, Red Dress had a fake the first time as well. If that had been a real BB and we could have just gone into statue completion, I would have liked to see how that game plays out.
Yeah. Yeah, the first where is it? The first contact was where is it? The first contact was fake, and it's sadly. But in any case, Miniorek is looking to finally get back things back even. It is own double, so you expect it to happen here. Playing as Boots in 3, 2, 1, playing it. Redwoods and Boots, where I have seen that before. As we chase the seduction target for a 51% flirt.
Yeah, nice start here. We are committing ourselves to this queue thus far. I'll shave off some of this clock.
We're gonna be happy.
This conversation might fill up in the front. We could go right back over to Twin.
We are doing it.
3 at bar have joined each other in conversation. This has to be ringing alarm bells, surely, for Guggie.
And an immediate talk as well. Usually I say you may not notice that, but it is right beside the ambassadors. You would see it. White contact does come off. Knocks out.
Only real for Twin as well.
Oh, we sent to the DA.
Sending to the DA could actually throw this one into turmoil for Mini. Done with 2, soon to be 3. Are we gonna go for the crash bug?
I think we're setting up. Oh, we're highlights though. Oh, I thought we were gonna go for this bug, but unfortunately it's not.
We're gonna have to if we want to get to Michelin Countdown as fast as possible.
Oh, we go for a bug!
Wrong arm. Wrong arm list is gone.
This is God's just nuts. It's just seen now. He's looking for boots, but he can't shoot. He's not shoot. Cannot shoot. Miniorek dodges a bullet. Oh. Dodges a bullet. Almost literally. You could see Guggie looking for boots there to shoot, but unfortunately just didn't have enough time for it. And Miniorek, the good crazy rush at the end there, finds the spy win to tie
good awareness to get himself behind the window panes, make that shot as difficult as possible.
Yeah, looking back at those last 10 seconds, I don't think Bug is that much credited, but now you see the list is gone. Now you're looking for boots, you know what boots stands. And yeah, we're dancing behind we're dancing behind.
Mini missed a pad as well there during that dance while Guggie was looking for the list. So he missed the pad twice actually. So a lot of chances for Guggie, but couldn't find that shot.
Yeah, with that dance, Miniorek dances his way into a tie, and Guggie is spying again, hoping to repeat his spy win, starring as Irish in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yeah, anybody's game at this point, and it's seeming like whoever gets the next spy win will probably coast their way on sniper side to a win. That could all change. We don't know the remainder of this match yet.
I mean, it's definitely going to be close. We do pick up an inspect and a quick green time at. So. Oh, unfortunately, Seek took our spot. I mean, that path could something that definitely could be shot for. If Lagorv knows that full well.
That path, probably not, but if we had chased Queen, perhaps. But we don't. We head into bar, pick up a highlight for it.
Oh, we're doing delegate cheese into a into a briefcase. And we get Lolit for it!
Ooh.
We get a typical fingerprint. I imagine we sent the Spurlo in here. I don't think...
Disastrous for Mini after getting that clean spy win.
That's an amazing awareness.
It's kind of dirty.
That's an amazing awareness from Guggie, knowing that he can do that. And a 51% flirt on Queen on top of that. I think Guggie's in the clear.
Printed blue shelf will be smudged by the time we get there. Double Agent is kind enough to join. But Guggie's got time to play with. We'll leave that opportunity for the moment.
It isn't a smudge print though. It is a clean print.
Got in before Duke. We're gonna take the book out.
Here's the Purloin though.
We sent Purloin.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Now there's no. I don't imagine there's any. There could be something that could be bring us back up, knowing that we're at bar. But I imagine, but based on that low light, I don't think it's a chance that. But we do this. There's the white contact.
I'm really curious what this low light's for.
Banana bread.
I think we're just. Oh. I mean,
Seek is highlight, but we're not brought back up, and all Guggie needs now is just one more green for it to take the lead back.
We're gonna do respect. We're gonna do a 2 flirt, but yeah, I imagine it's just gonna be 2 flirts away from a Guggie spy win, and yeah, I think that was just a very good conscious decision from Guggie, basically saying I think Mini Lolit for a redirect to briefcase from bar. I think that's what happens. We're gonna take a look back, but unfortunately that was just a delegate cheese, and I don't see any way that Miniorek can find his way back.
Yeah, and that's gonna feel extra bad, just getting a spy win and then having your opportunity to take the lead, but you give it right back. As Guggie does reach countdown.
Yeah, no shot coming off. Fake banana bread for the Jimeems, and Guggie finds the win on Spy, taking the lead back. You were predicted that the first person who is gonna take the Spy is gonna cruise the win to the Sniper, but
yeah, thus far that has been the trend of these sets.
I wanna take a look at the what was Mini looking at for the. Yeah, he sees Irish do direct into briefcase from bar, and I think that's what thinking out. Oh, no Spy would do that, but that was just a very conscious decision from Guggie, even doing a delegate cheese with that. And yeah, great Spy win from Guggie. Let's see if Miniorek is able to repeat that as Duke, starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it. It has to feel extra bad for Mini.
Yeah.
Oh, the seduction target does not play nice at the start.
See if Mini can repeat his success from the last game, tie things back up into the latter stages of this draft.
I mean, thus far we're
No
just
progress early on might spell a time ad.
no time at thus far. Maybe we're eyeing for a bug there at the. Oh, we're going for this briefcase redirect. Imagine Guggie is not one of those players who quite as much for that. We do grab a fingerprint now.
Yeah, a bit greedy going for that fingerprint on the shelf after going for the briefcase. But that is early progress. See if that translates into success later on.
Just an innocent watch check, no time ad in sight. I imagine, yeah, we're gonna grab this flirt as soon as we can. Don't want our seduction
Very
target.
sensible.
Indeed, 51%.
It's also good to gauge there. If you do hit the white flirt, you know that you'll need at least 2 more if you want to complete that. Unless you might need more time, but 51% means it's in the realm of possibility with what we've got.
Are we gonna chase our seduction? I don't imagine we're gonna chase our seduction target. We're maybe gonna go to. I think we're going to the bar here. Probably gonna. I imagine we're gonna send this delegate.
Yeah, we're running out of options if we don't. But we still need another fingerprint. Am's leaving one at the right corner statue.
Yeah, that could be that could be noticed. But it's a quite a fresh print as well, and especially after we had 2 inspects at the.
ST goes to bar right after we leave it. And if we do decide to go flirtless here, we'd have to do contact purloin, inspect fingerprint, which could be quite the suspicion if we are even credited with flirt.
We sent our DA to the. Purloin does take. Let's see if Guggie notices. We do finish up the flirt.
Takes heat.
Okay, I imagine we're gonna go to this blue bookshelf to go
Is
for
the
this.
list noticed?
Now it's definitely noticed, and we are going to this
It's
blue
on camera.
bookshelf.
I don't know if it's noticed though.
We are watching Duke here though, for potential transfer here, but it's a fingerprint finish, and there's not gonna be a shot. Guggie's gonna be. Minion's gonna win. There's no shot coming off.
I don't think this purloin was noticed. Yeah, you're right.
I think it was noticed, but I think we're watching for transfer.
Because Guggie lowlights Toby when he notices purloin.
Surely.
It's been something he's done pretty consistently.
So probably, yeah. Purloin not noticed then.
So maybe had fingerprint seduce contact, but did not have purloin and was just waiting for second microfilm.
So maybe that DA send was pretty a good decision, because you did not expect the DA to take it. And yeah, just a fingerprint into a... It flirt into a fingerprint finish there. I imagine if we don't hit this flirt though, we do go for the fingerprint statue at the end. But yeah, that's just crushing for Guggie. You fought tooth and nail for that spy win, and you just unfortunately Mini takes one right back. Now we're moving on to the last two single venues. Guggie playing as Teal, starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yeah, and we're back to anybody's game, and a lot of spy wins there on Redwoods.
Overtime looms before us as we do hit a flirt for 51%.
Mini guarding the bug that Rav got away with on that previous set.
White contact and immediate splits from both Queen and General.
That, against any other opponent, that might not be suspicious, but against Guggie, you might attribute more suspicion to that.
That's what reputation does.
There is some merit to it, and now they rejoin, and you would expect this to be a delegate, but neither of them are the spy.
Would you... I would imagine maybe you would notice Mini zooming in onto that pair. It feels like General is flirting with. And now fake banana bread does come off. Knocks out...
Gives up the first low light of the game.
Yep.
Double agent switching conversations as well. Everybody's about to have real if Guggie takes advantage of it.
Imagine we do. Everyone's brought back to neutral. Even though the previous highlights were for real and not everyone yet has real. Do go for this briefcase redirect. I don't think it was enough AI-like to warrant a low light, so Miniorek wisely decides not to credit it.
Very nice having flirt and contact done. We had a minute 40 left, and now we're just looking for the best possible opportunity to finish this one out. It might be a delegate.
Oh, we pick up a highlight. Oh yeah, pick up a highlight for the delegates. Everyone who's been at bar is picking up highlights. I thought it was something to do with pathing, but it doesnst seem like it.
Ooh, we do land next to ST.
Oh, that was way too close.
Time.
Oh, that was way too close of a stay. Too short of a stay, rather. I think we're gonna try to probably get a send from General, but General is closer to Queen than to us, so direct purloin here is.
To fake the send.
Yeah, but if Miniorek notices that General is closer to Queen and could not have sent to Teal, and if Teal takes that, indeed we take, and that's just an immediate snap into a shot.
That's a very fast shot.
Just Miniorek was all over that, and I think for the first time this set grabs a definitive lead.
That's Mini in the lead, and Guggie against the ropes now. Had opportunities to hold the advantage. Mini Spy got away with it.
Indeed, but still a chance to tie for Guggie, and I mean, you don't like to have it all to play for on Modern, but if Guggie will have to do that, Miniorek on the Spy side as Boots, playing in 3, 2, 1, getting it. Oops. An immediate quick flirt for 34.
Quick leave as well.
I imagine we're gonna step right back in for the second flirt after the cooldown is gonna come up. No, we decide not to.
Yeah,
maybe we're gonna go for these
aggressive
sprints.
at the start, so could have been paired on the second attempt.
I think we're gonna go for this briefcase here. We're gonna beat small man to it. There's a fingerprintable statue here, so that could, if we cook that long enough, that's maybe an avenue towards finishing here after flirt and contact.
It is, but at the same time, picking up a statue that has a print on it, where you've also picked up the briefcase, is rather spy-like. Very slow by this point. Last game, Guggie had seducing contact done, but as we saw, it all came down to that third mission.
Yeah, but I mean, we can't really pick up flirt currently because that conversation is rather full, and we can't really step into either the. Now we can step into the conversation with the seduction target, but I think we're waiting for someone to take a
Banana
briefcase. We do go for a contact here. It is a white. That should knock out Tapped as well, but no lowlight onto him yet.
Yeah, 4 lowlights were available on that. Only 2 reels in exchange.
Oh. Oh, we're chasing this way too hard, I feel. It is a green test for 85%.
It was a hard chase, but it was out of the peripheral vision for Guggie. As we step in for that fingerprint, could be a completion.
Hey, Matt, yeah, imagine if we gonna get shot. You have to get shot now because Boots might have flirt done. Indeed it is. Guggie finds the correct shot, and we're tied up 7-7, moving on to the final venue.
It is. It's been a while. I don't know if this is the case, but Boots didn't blink before that statue put back. So that might have been a contributing factor into the shot there for Guggie.
I think we're watching Bar more closely. I imagine we're just thinking that, oh my god, she has prints. Do I have to shoot that? 2 fresh prints at statue and at briefcase. And as you said, that briefcase was at the statue where we picked it up. So I imagine that was even more credit. But in any case, we're all tied up 7-7 and moving on to the final singles venue. It is Modern 4 out of 8. Guggie playing as Irish, trying to secure overtime in his favor. Starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it.
Yeah, if Guggie can't pull it off, we will see a Miniorek versus Rav grand final, which is certainly not something worth missing.
I don't think if Guggie beats Mini, I don't think either of those matches. I don't think that'll be a final worth missing either. So do pick up a 34% flirt and a couple of inspects here. Do pick up a highlight for it. But I imagine that's gonna get delineated with how longer the time goes. Although we do step in for a second flirt quite quickly, so that could be something that Miniorek takes notice.
Yeah, Guggie keeping the pace.
I imagine also that keeping the pace as well, something that I imagine not a lot of spies would be able to do that, but Guggie is thinking that Miniorek is also stressed out. It's 7-7, one tie set away from overtime or just a win. If I keep the pace up, put as much pressure as possible towards Miniorek, maybe I can get away with the spy win here and have a really good chance of making it to the finals.
And there was a fingerprintable statue being left behind while Guggie was at bar. That might be a fairly telegraphed option if we wanted to complete that. Would need a second print somewhere else.
Fortunately, there's been quite a few lowlights already based on pathing alone. And we delegate to Orange Sorry there.
An awkward combination to send that. It's the double agent left, getting in for the second or third and final flirt.
Is the flirt? Yeah, I think that Pearl is gonna indeed come off.
Oh, we might be going for a rush finish here.
Yeah, inspect swap
this.
Yeah, Mini might not notice. Overtime. Not sorry.
Purloin
Richmond coming down. It is seen. Guggie with a great attempt at the rush, silent game rush, but Miniorek able to piece the puzzle just in time and is up on match point. I really like that attempt from Guggie. I was really
I thought Mini might have been grappling with the purloin having been completed a little bit longer, but good awareness. Keep watching the party.
Yeah, swap coming up at the exact same time, and some not immediately noticed, and maybe if that comes at like a couple seconds earlier, maybe we could have a chance of winning. But I think Miniorek experienced enough, notices it, and takes the correct shot, and is on match points and playing for all the marbles here. And saying all the marbles to this win on Spy will secure him a grand final appearance versus Rav, playing as Teal, starting in 3, 2, 1, playing it. You really don't want to go to balcony overtime if you can avoid it.
Yeah, especially not after a long set like this. You'd rather get done where you have control over everything, where it isn't so much up to chance.
It's not. I mean, I know Miniorek likes his balcony. That's one of his favorite venues. We'll say he's one of the better venues for him. But imagine not after a long set with everything to play for. That stress puts the burn on everyone, even the best players. Go on to this bar here.
A lot of attention being paid to Amba in that conversation back there. Many not able to take advantage of it. Spy is unable to see when the sniper zoomed in.
I don't think it. I don't think that. I think that should always remain the case. Oh, bit of an awkward bounce the entry into the conversation as we do hit a green for 76%.
Decent start. We are in the double agent, and I could see an argument to be made to take this. Conversations are decent.
I would not. Maybe contact would be nice. The two conversations with the SDAs are quite full. Now they're getting a little bit scattered, so I prefer not to, and especially when the DA leaves. So I think we're just gonna take the timer for it and go to bar yet again. Bar has been pretty busy this game, so pretty good opportunity.
Am I correct in thinking we haven't seen a civilian shot all day?
Not. I think
we've
you're
only
correct.
seen mission wins and timeouts.
Yeah.
On top of Spy shots, which is good. It means all these snipers have been very composed.
I mean, we are in the semifinals. I would expect nothing less. Timer does expire. We delegate to Disney a couple seconds before the timer starts, so just basically putting more memory strain on the sniper, saying that hey, this is one more person that could do a parlay at any moment. You have to be wary for. It's worried for time now, though.
Double agent does join. That will alleviate some of that issue, but we still have 2 missions to go. It's about a minute 30 to get it done. Although conversations right now are probably about as good as they're going to be all game.
Yeah, contact does come off. Let's have quite a few lowlights though. Yeah, minute 15
Highlight
left.
on Seek, I think, for being next to Amba. Could be worth paying attention to as we proceed into the final minute.
Now I think this delegate is going to be sent for a mission completion though.
General picked up a highlight for splitting after that contact. Will step into statues. And match point for Guggie. Things have got to be getting stressful. I think is considering a lot of threat from General here.
Yeah, considering a threat from General, but not necessarily from us.
There is the send into a low-lit twin. We'll see if Mini is able to get away with whatever he decides to go for his last mission. Looks like it's going to be blue to red transfer.
This is going to be so bold if we attempt to do
There's
this.
the purloin. I don't know if Guggie noticed that one either. We're
Indeed,
into red shelf. Book is back. 10 seconds left. Right on time.
No shot. I think Miniorek's got this, indeed.
Mini's dancing a little bit on top of it. And that will bring Mini into the finals against Rav.
That's just a crazy bold play to do, especially at the end game there. But maybe realizing that Guggie is gonna be a lot of pressure. And with that, we have our final set. is gonna be Miniorek versus Raw.
And is there a third place between Guggie and Ada?
It should
know?
be. Definitely should
That
be,
will
but
also be
that will
taking place
be
then.
announced. I think that's gonna be happening next week. Same with the finals. But congratulations to both players. But I think with that, that is the end of the stream. The next finals cast should be happening live. I'm definitely gonna try to coordinate with that. And bronze, the third place match is also going to be cast. Maybe not live, but definitely in the next week as well. Most likely a weekend. So stay in tune for that. But with that, I was thank you very much, Lagor, for joining me.
Of course, thank you for hosting, Wrestler.
And thank you for everyone for watching. And we shall see you next time, around this time next week. So keep an eye out for that. But until next time, fare thee well.